I don't know what it is. Every single one of these videos that I've done in the past, I've been filming in the morning, and like I'm always like either dreading it because like I'm always tired, or it's like I just don't feel too super energized, so all my stuff ends up sounding like very corny and weird. Right? So it is currently 3 a.m. I don't have a watch. So we're doing something that has actually been coming up as a popular demand, because if you guys have noticed recently in the past week or so, I've been putting out some pictures on my Oxygen Media account that have been all based off of Snapchat portraits. So this Snapchat portrait series is basically a series of pictures where I am either creating a Snapchat filter, doing a picture based off of a Snapchat filter, and or like just doing something freaking insane and telling a story with Snapchat filters. But the twist is none of these, the actual filter itself is going to be like how it looks on Snapchat. So you're not saying like, oh yeah, puppies, you know, or like, oh yeah, it's hearts on their head, and that just be the only thing in the picture. Like, no, you're seeing the actual like Snapchat video quality picture itself. So it's pretty interesting. Before we move on, please sure to click up that subscribe button, that like button, and everything if you really like this content, because this is actually going to be one of many things that I'm going to be doing, because I actually am listening to you guys for once. Not to say I don't listen to you guys, but this is something that you guys obviously want to hear about and want to find out more on. So I actually do want to talk about this and also bring more stuff to light that you guys would like me to talk about and or do. So actually, let's just get straight into it. So first things first, I actually want to show you guys a couple examples of a couple of portraits that I've been doing. So here is one where I used time. Here's one where I used the fire effect. And one of my favorites that I went and made was kind of like a little cyborg. It was like freaking insane creating that. It definitely took a lot of hours. But as of the most recent thing that I have put out, it is one where it involved portals. Now, for those of you who are fanatics of anything superhero related or even just superpower related, you know that portals or being able to teleport or even being sucked into a portal are all interesting things when it comes to, well, like the visual. Like, imagine like somebody put a portal right under you and was like, bye, and after that you just left. Like, you just left. That sucks. Okay, you don't even know where you're going half the time. Okay, now setting this up. Now, I actually do want to talk about this a little bit, because the fact that like a couple of you guys were just like, oh, how do you make this guy pop out of the background? How does he make his half of his body leave, blah blah. Dude, tripod. It's a tripod. It's a tripod. So I took two shots. One of the shots is going to be a straight on background shot, as in I am not in the shot, the lights are there and everything like that, but it is just strictly background only. Then the second shot is going to be of me standing in front. Keep in mind, because this is a style that I'm going to be going based off of with portals and everything, I don't want to have a blank pose to where I'm sitting there and I'm trying to look into the camera and it seems very ominous because I have no idea what the heck I'm trying to do. Or what, ominous? No, I'm not thinking ominous. I'm thinking obvious, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Here's a picture that I actually did a year ago, which was dealing with portals as well. So check this out real quick. Yeah. Some of you guys are like, oh my God, that is so cool. You just made it happen. Yes, boy, yes. By the way, if you did that, please stop. But as an editor and somebody who critiques his own work more than anybody else, I definitely find that very, very funny to see on a normal basis. As just the fact that I'm growing is one thing, but like when I look back on a lot of like simple mistakes that I've made, whether it be just posing, could have been changing the way that the picture looked altogether, or even adding a little bit more of a light, just one thing small, even if it was more of a forced light, just to help add in a little bit of that extra tense atmosphere. There are so many things that I wish I could have done different on that exact shoot, and I might even go back there to shoot something similar, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, tripod, like I was saying, tripod, two shots, did that thing, and I was like, all right, dope, on to the next thing. If you've ever made a portal and you use one ring, as in like one circle to go through, no, that hurts my spirit. okay? It is completely fine if you would like to do that. I'm not to say like you don't do that, but I'm saying if you were intending to make a portal and you think that one ring that is unedited or nice, that is just glowing, is efficient, you're in the wrong place. I'm sorry, no. I did 2. Yeah, so I added the 2 rings, and then after that I added little stuff in between it because I like to add little things in between the margins of the 2 rings. It kind of adds more depth to it, and you can also make it more cinematic. So the color that I chose for this picture is orange, so I chose the rings to glow in an orange-like manner, and I like to add something extra that I wish I would add inside of the old photo, and that is a couple of, brushed lights to kind of just move around from the actual portal up of my body, because obviously, if it's gonna be glowing, it should reflect off of me. It'll make it a lot easier to see like the light and everything. It makes it a lot more clear to understand what's going on and less of it just being like, oh, hey, there's rings around you. So I added that in, and after that I created a symbol to put on my chest, kind of to just display that whatever this symbol falls on, that is what's going inside of the portal. And that is actually the icon that I decided to go for this Snapchat filter. So that icon is going to be sitting right here, only so you guys can see what it is. I have absolutely no idea what it stands for because I made it on the spot with some squares and some circles and some lines, okay? Make it happen. For those of you who are thinking that you need a specific idea, topic, or a design, no, make one. Throw some stuff together and then make it happen like I just did. So anyway, after that, that's when I finished the photo. Now, unlike most people, I do not look at a picture like that and think that I am done. I hate super open dead space, okay? So like, it's cool when it's like meant to be there, obviously for photos that you're doing for clients and everything, but for a creative process, you would like to tell a story with your work. So for me, I like to tell that story through all the opening spaces that I have. So basically what I did was I added a couple of extra ideas, and inside of the background, I decided to put a clock tower and a spaceship also being sucked into portals. And they also have the same icon that I have on my chest. So after all of that crazy editing and all that crazy stuff all together, this is what the final picture looks like. And I also put in the Snapchat, overlay because after making it, which was a struggle to do, it just seemed more fitting to kind of have that look overall. And yeah, that's honestly basically how that whole thing happened. In short, basically, whenever I'm making photos like these, I'm trying to think of something very unrealistic. Obviously, Snapchat filters aren't like that, so I can't really just be like, oh yeah, let me find this on Snapchat. So I had to make this, improvise, and whatever idea that I come up with, I would like to use it to the fullest so I can take full advantage of everything that I'm doing inside of the photo. Let me know if this helped you out. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and if you want to try it, by all means, do so. I would like to see some of you guys' work, see if you guys can try it. I will be reposting it if you guys do. Shout me out and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's honestly it. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.